These travel tips will help you pack for a winter trip in a carry-on suitcase only. One of you viewers from our Travel Tips by Laurie community gave me this idea. Whether you need to pack for a ski trip or if you are just visiting extremely cold temperatures and need to pack in a carry-on suitcase, this genius company is going to help you. You rent your outerwear and all of the cold weather gear you need instead of packing it in your suitcase. The snow boot was $8. That one travel tip alone helps you save so much space in your carry-on suitcase because you did not have to pack those snow boots. Mountain Threads, who is sponsoring this video, rented us snow boots, ski pants, a ski jacket, even though we weren't going skiing, the base layers, which are technologically prepared for extremely cold weather temperatures. They even rented the ski masks for us, and you can go night skiing and still see through those ski masks without all the spray and flecks of ice and snow clogging up or fogging up your ski mask. And if you wear a prescription set of glasses, they make and will rent you over the glasses ski masks. They also rented the gloves, category 2. I got mitts because there were fingered gloves inside of those mitts, and my friend rented just regular gloves. They also rented a cold weather fleece. I wore my base layer, the fleece, and then my ski jacket to walk around Breckenridge. They are an authentic cold weather rental company. Karen, the owner, grew up and is from Colorado, so she knows extreme temperatures. And there are 2 genius ways that this company helps you. Number 1, they ship the duffel bag that is completely waterproof to your location. So if you're not going on a winter trip in Colorado, they will ship it to you. And then also you can just pick it up off of I-70 coming from Denver. They're half a mile off of I-70. This tip was helpful for me coming from Houston. I do not need to buy bulky ski grade, extreme temperature grade outerwear because I'm not going to wear it. But I needed it for my trip to Breckenridge where I was going to do snowmobiling and dog sledding. I am a Houston-based pilot wife and I share tips for you. And so I think this video about Mountain Threads renting outerwear is going to help you because it's going to help save space in your carry-on suitcase. Tip number 3 is that you can truly walk around in those extreme temperatures. You're not running into a shop or the fudge shop just to get warm for a few minutes. And me, I grew up in Georgia and now I live in Houston. I do not respond well to cold weather. My feet sweat like crazy when I'm freezing cold. It's so weird. And the socks that they rented me were specifically designed to wick away the sweat but not absorb it in the fabric. So my feet never sweated. I could not believe it. And my toes did not feel like they were going to break off from frostbite. One tip you may not know is that ski resorts are pretty casual, and so I wore my ski pants and my ski jacket to 2 different really nice restaurants and I fit right in. Tip number 4 is the other essential tip for winter, and that is preparing for altitude sickness. Mountain Threads rents adventure packs, and that has everything that your body needs to get started to acclimate. They pack electrolyte powder for a bottle of water, including a bottle of water for you. In extreme altitudes, you do get sunburned faster, so they also, in the adventure pack, they include the lip balm and the sunscreen. They include hand warmers. And one more thing that was my most important essential for packing in a carry-on suitcase, and that is a can of oxygen. You can't take that inside an airplane. This can of oxygen is almost like sucking into a helium balloon. It's not an inhaler. It's just a little opening and you just breathe in like you would helium, but you don't talk like this. But I was going from 1 foot of elevation to almost 10,000 feet in less than 5 hours, and that can wreak havoc on your body.
And start taking this boost
little bit.
oxygen.
Okay.
Like every 15 minutes.
Okay.
So because it takes a long time for your body to produce more red blood cells, it's not going to happen in a day.
Okay.
So this will at least kind of take that edge off, because altitude sickness can feel like a hangover.
Oh,
Yeah,
fine.
you don't want that.
Okay. Oh, good.
Do not risk it if you were flying from a warm destination to cold temperatures or extremely high altitudes. Well, we obeyed her. We set our timer in the car driving to Breckenridge or Frisco, which I highly recommend as well. Then we forgot, because we walked around, we went sledding on a free little hill, we went to the restaurant, we walked everywhere. It was so wonderful, and we were not freezing. And then at 12 o'clock, I woke up and I had, I think, altitude sickness. My head felt like it was going to explode with pressure when I just turned to the opposite side during the night. So I got up, I took 3 Advil, and then I remembered my water, but then after a while, I remembered the can of oxygen that I had actually put on my bedside table. So anyway, I did that 15, 15, and 15. I fell back asleep, and that morning I was completely fine. But do not risk getting altitude sickness. Nausea is also a sign of altitude sickness. I highly recommend renting that adventure pack from Mountain Threads. All right, there are 4 bonus tips if you do choose to rent from Mountain Threads. Number 1, they cannot change sizes for your outerwear. Shoes you will try on there, and you can swap to a different size. But those outerwear pieces do not have any stretch to them. So read the directions in the email to send them the exact measurements of your waist. Hips do not lie, because you will enjoy the benefits of being truthful. All right, number 2, Mountain Threads has a 24-hour drop-off box. So if you've got a 6 a.m. flight, and you can drop it off in the middle of the night. And one other tip for them is that they go through, upon you dropping it off, they will go through every pocket before they disinfect and clean it for the next traveler. And you can research how they disinfect that below. Number 3, like I said, if you're snowmobiling or vacationing in a whole other state, they will mail it to you, but they also include a prepaid sticker for you to put on the duffel bag when you drop it off at your mail it place in wherever state you are skiing in or adventuring in. Number 4 is a super convenient tip for you, and that is your duffel bag of outerwear is completely ready for you. Everything is stacked and folded inside the duffel bag for you with your name on it. Throw it in the back of your truck if that's what you're renting, and then just try on your shoes and you are ready to go. We highly recommend eating at Illegal Burger, which is really close to the Mountain Threads shop right off of I-70 if you are there for lunch. Their information and website is below in the description box, which is right above the t-shirts I designed for you. Just click that little sentence that starts with show more, read more. That will show you all of the information and the updated travel trends video that I made for you as well. Thanks for your time. Let us know if you rent from them and how your experience was. Ours was absolutely great.